All right, week 5 lecture notes. So we're continuing with geometric series, and as I mentioned earlier, we're going to depart from these harder ones, and I'm using some simpler series to help you understand this concept. So go to a separate sheet of paper and grab a note card, because we're going to be putting down the formula for the sum of an infinite series on our note card. So you've got that on your notes packet, but it's always good to rewrite it. So sum of an infinite series, this is the infinity symbol, and equals a sub 1. That's the first term in the series, right? You know that by now. And 1 minus r. R is our common ratio. Alright, so this is sum of an infinite series, one that goes on forever and ever without end. Alright, let's keep our note card handy. We're going to a separate sheet of paper. Again, I have a little bit simpler series for you to work with. I'm going to give you a moment to copy it down. I'll say it out loud while you write. 243 plus 81 plus 27 plus 9 plus 3 plus 1/3. Oops, I forgot one. Plus 1, and then plus 1/3, and then plus 1/9, and then plus ... meaning it goes on forever without ending. So make sure you get that 1 in between the 3 and the 1/3. Alright, before we get started, we're going to need to know our first term. There it is. There's our a sub 1. And we're going to need to know our common ratio. Now remember, you can take any two numbers in the series and divide one by the one before it. So I'm going to take the 3 and the 9, because those are easy to work with. I'm finding my common ratio, so r equals 3 over 9. 3 divided by 9 is 1/3. And I'm going to leave it the fraction 1/3 rather than the decimal 0.3 repeating. Okay, now this formula you're going to find very, very simple to use. If I wanted to add up all these numbers, I could start putting in my calculator, but they go on forever, so I can never put them all in my calculator. If you add this many of them, though, you'll get an approximate answer that's going to be pretty good, but the formula will give us a better one. So s sub infinite, meaning I'm finding the sum of an infinite number of these terms in the series. A sub 1 is 243. Divided by 1 minus my common ratio, 1/3. What a simple formula. So much easier than the last one. Alright, I can put this all in my calculator at once if I put parentheses around this. But if you have any fraction sense at all, 1 minus a third is 2/3. Okay? And 243 divided by 2/3 is the same as 243 times 3/2. But we can put it into our calculator just like this if we want. 243 divided by, I'm going to use parentheses, because if you don't have a fraction key, you can just go 2 divided by 3 in parentheses. And I end up with 364.5. So if we wanted to add up all of these numbers plus on into infinity, the final total, believe it or not, would be this.